on, start a fire. Wine on, start a fire, girl. Wine on, start a fire. Bam bam big and a beat like drum drum.
Welcome back to my subscribers, and if you are new to watching this channel, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell. So this story is coming out of the Bahamas. According to reports, a 21-year-old woman was vacationing with her family in the Bahamas when their snorkeling excursion took a deadly turn. Jordan Lindsay of Torrance, California, was mauled to death by 3 tiger sharks while she was snorkeling with her family on June 26 at around 2 p.m. The attack occurred near Rose Island, which is a small strip of land northeast of Nassau. It's a small uninhabited island 3 miles east of Paradise Island. It's reported that the sharks bit Lindsay's arms, legs, and butt. Her right arm was detached by the sharks during the attack. Her family members tried to warn her about the oncoming sharks, but Lindsay did not hear them in time. Reports state Lindsay had already lost too much blood when she was taken to Doctors Hospital in Nassau, where she was pronounced dead. Her family set up a GoFundMe to raise money to return her body to California and cover funeral expenses. Most of the $25,000 goal has been reached. The Bahamian government has issued swimming advisories in the wake of the attack. Lindsay is the second American to have been killed in a shark attack within the last month. In May 2019, Dr. Thomas Smiley, 65, died after being attacked by a shark in Hawaii. According to reports, while shark attacks on humans are rare, shark attacks are not uncommon in the area where Lindsay was killed. In June 2017, a North Carolina mother of 3 lost her arm after being ambushed by a shark while snorkeling. A year earlier, a Texas dentist was severely wounded by a shark while spearfishing in the Bahamas. Reports show that in 2018, 130 people reported interactions with sharks. Of those 130 people worldwide reported shark attacks, 5 were fatal. Reports state you are less likely to be attacked by multiple sharks than a single shark. Sharks have a keen sense of smell. If they smell blood, they may join in on the attack. As a precaution, do not swim alone. Do not swim at dawn or dusk, and avoid swimming in fishing areas where sharks hunt. If you are attacked by a shark, hit the shark on the snout and try to claw out the shark's eyes. Fight the shark with everything you have. Recently in the news, it was reported that Paige Winter, a North Carolina 17-year-old, lost several fingers and part of her leg in a shark attack off the state's coast. She was pulled underwater while she was swimming with her siblings. Thankfully, her father jumped into the ocean and fought the shark, saving her life. Wow, so thank God her father was there to help her. Unfortunately, in Lindsay's case, she didn't get help in time. She bled before she even hit the hospital. She had already lost a lot of blood before they had even taken her to the hospital. This is so scary. I've never gone snorkeling. I've done boat cruises. Like I think I told you guys this before, Isla Mujeres. We took like a catamaran to Isla Mujeres, and before we actually hit Isla Mujeres, the catamaran stopped in the middle of the sea and basically let anyone who was interested in doing the snorkeling, they were able to do some snorkeling out there. And I just basically sat on the boat while everyone snorkeled. I didn't participate in it because I can't swim. I've always wanted to do the stingray excursion on Grand Cayman, I believe, where you could swim with the stingrays. But because I can't swim, I'm not really comfortable doing a lot of water activities, water sports, things involving actually getting out and being in the water. So I don't think that a shark attack is something I would necessarily encounter, but I know a lot of you guys are great swimmers and you are into water activities. If you do go snorkeling, definitely be careful out there. I don't know if it has anything to do with global warming, with the climate change. You're starting to see an influx of certain events taking place around the world, especially in the ocean. We're being greatly affected by climate change and things of that nature. I don't know if that necessarily was the cause of the sharks being in that particular space at that time, but you do notice a lot of activities increasing because of what's going on with the climate change. Humans love to explore, and we enter these animals' habitats sometimes without acknowledging that this is their space. And these animals want to reclaim their space at times and let us know, hey, you're in my environment. So this is something that we really have to keep in mind when traveling, when you're doing these water activities in the ocean, when you're going to some of these forests. People who like to hike and run into animals, some of the people who go to safaris, and you see the giraffes, you see the elephants, and they attack people and sometimes even kill people. You hear about people who go to India and like to ride the elephants or give the elephant baths and paint the elephants. And the next thing you know, the elephant attacks them and kills them. And I think we underestimate these animals. We underestimate their environments. And we have to really be careful when we enter these environments. And when you go to a lot of these countries, the regulations that they have there are not the same that we have in the States. So certain things can happen to you in certain places because of the lack of protection, because of the lack of laws. A lot of these countries don't have the proper funding. Some of these islands don't have the proper funding to go towards their police department to do proper investigations. A lot of the police don't have the equipment or the time or the staff to do certain investigations. They don't have the ability to do things like DNA testing and things of that nature. Even inspections, when you hear about things with zip lining, who's inspecting these lines that people are flying down, So before you book your trip, definitely do your investigation. Do your investigation on some of these tour operators, and don't get comfortable. That's one big thing, is that we want to be free and relaxed in these areas, but we cannot get comfortable anywhere we go. This applies to even being at home in the United States, because there's been an increase in shark attacks in the Northeast. So when you enter the waters for a swim, or when you're going snorkeling or scuba diving, as beautiful as the ocean is, just remember that there are dangers lurking in those waters as well. So you definitely need to be on guard. Do not get too distracted by the beauty of the ocean, and definitely pay attention to your surroundings. Experience people like, I believe his name is Steve Irwins. You see how he was killed by the stingray, even with his experience. So imagine people who are not experienced with animals, with those environments, with being underwater. Imagine what we can encounter. So just remember to stay on guard, enjoy your vacation, but definitely always stay alert. Share your thoughts in the comment section below and let me know your experience with snorkeling and scuba diving in the Caribbean. Prayers going out to Jordan Lindsay's family. Safe travels, everyone. Your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the like button. Follow me on Instagram. Safe travels. Go over to shopmissmj.com, where you'll find everything from beach towels and sunglasses to plus-size swimwear. Perfect for your next island getaway. That's shopmissmj.com. If you are in the New York City area, definitely check out Island Soul and Sweets BX. There are so many amazing seafood dishes, including snow crab legs and lobster tail. You'll also find great soul food dishes and delicious sweets. That's Island Soul and Sweets BX. Bring the passion back into your bedroom by visiting RoxyAfterDark.com.